Right, we're here for this first game.
For the plays, the two umpires, 𝗧 𝗦𝗽cije and 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲, the on-field umpires.
Handshake and greetings. Trying to G each other up. I think there's less pressure on the umpires in T20 compared to the other two formats. But anyway, there's a lot of action that they've got to attend to when it comes to run out, for example. So there is a little bit of pressure. Shadow practicing a straight drive, 𝗳 𝗦𝗽. His form has been just a little bit patchy in T20 cricket, but he's become such a great exponent of spin bowling that he heads the list in T20 as an all-round cricketer at the ICC rankings. Need to get off to a good start. I think that is the motto. That is where they need to be absolutely spot on, not waste the first 6 overs, feel in. And knowing 𝗳 𝗦𝗽, he'll go absolutely berserk.
Well, his go-to shot is the one that he takes off his legs and hit it out of the ground towards the square on the leg side. So important for the bowlers not to bowl onto the pads initially, early on. 𝗳 𝗦𝗽 missed the 8 matches. That is his BPL career, not a 50 yet. But can this be the afternoon for him to pick up his first? With him is the right-hander 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. Good experience of 85 matches. Good strike rate, decent strike at 122. 1050s. Yeah, he likes to kick it on right from the word go. As a Mahroub Hassan. He's starting with straight away his spin. No surprises here.
Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Number one, lads! Number one, lads!
Being presented with the obstacle of spin up front with the new ball. 𝗳 𝗦𝗽 is a decent player of spin bowling as well. Is a tremendous talent, on the day a match winner. But doesn't believe in stats in T20 eyes. He just plays the way he wants to play, dominate in the first 6 and take it from there.
Fast ball ahead! Fast ball ahead! Come, boys!
A little bit of an issue with the screen. Bangladesh Premier
All right,
League
Sam.
2026, powered by Basundhara Cement. Always a challenge when you're playing in a new environment, but you're supposed to be good in such leagues. Here we go. Gets off the mark straight away. Stylishly played down the ground.
Yeah, Initially both the batters will be just looking how this surface is going to behave. As an opening batter, especially the top order, would like to get that feel on the middle part of the bat. And straight away a single of the very first delivery. The field changes because it's a right-hand, left-hand combination for Sylhet Titans.
Just feel that it's about learning from each other's game, and while there's always advantage to be playing with an overseas talent, there's also advantage for an overseas talent to look at how the domestic players go after the bowling. This is such a good shot down the ground. That's a classic shot and a safe shot to get off the mark with a 4.
And on the cue, I mean, that's exactly what 𝗂𝗧 will be hoping for, how to deal with the spin at the moment, especially in the first 6. So if you dare to pitch it up, you're asking for trouble. Good hit over the top. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Picks up his first boundary.
Just somehow got to follow that pattern. He didn't try to overhit it. It was all about playing the field, not really massacring the ball. He sliced it just a little bit, but a good enough shot to get it over mid-off.
And then takes a single. This is good batting. Something that will please the Sylhet Titans fans. The first boundary from the bat of Ronnie T.
The field shifts for the left-hander, and the crowd is very much engaged and involved straight away. End of the over, 6 without a wicket. A lot of talent in both sides. Sylhet obviously playing at home. They have a slight advantage over Rajshahi. 𝗵𝗺𝗃, pretty tall. 146 wickets in 122 matches. Economy is decent, best of 4 wickets for 22. That's a very nice start. He'll get the ball to bounce because of his height. Let's see whether he hits the hard length or keen to just pitch the ball up like this one here. Nice shape back into the stumps.
Yeah, initially there will be a bit of a movement available for, especially for the seamers, but you got to get it right every time. Especially bowling stump to stumps will be the key.
That's good running. You've got to seize on every opportunity, especially if someone is bowling a good line. What do you make of the surface then, Arthur?
Yeah, there are some bare patches and also a tinge of green, but it looks well rolled in. It looks hard and firm. There will be runs. Will be runs for the batters if they do get set. So it's not going to be easy work for the bowlers. As I mentioned earlier, you got to get it right in terms of line and length, especially stump to stump. You don't want to allow the batters to free their arms, especially someone like 𝗂𝗧. He'll hurt you.
Don't bowl there. Fine and third, both up in the circle. That's a bad line. First boundary for 𝗂𝗧.
Yeah, easy pickings. Just look at the line of that delivery. Drifting down the leg side. All he had to do is put back to ball. Fine leg feeler inside the circle. The moment he hit the bat, he knew he was in trouble. So 4 more. So both the batters now getting to pick up early boundary.
It's a lot better. Got to keep it there. At times you don't want to bowl those magic deliveries. Just regular, disciplined line can seal the deal.
It's a good comeback. It's a very good comeback. Just around that off-stump line, a hint of movement away from the left-hander. Lovely delivery.
That's just about the perfect length for a lanky pacer like Banura. Upish almost carried to the short fielder. A little bit airy-fairy, but he wants to get cracking. We know that he wants a little bit of width, likes the cut shot. Anything on the pads will go. But this was a close thing.
Yeah, just fling at that one, because again that the bottom part of the bat getting that outside edge, and lucky that it didn't carry to the fielder at short third.
Missing the stumps down the leg side, won't get the call from the umpire. 2 done, 12 without a wicket. Zazai has been dropped at number 3, usually opens the innings. Pervez, Afif, Mehndi, Brooks, plenty of good batting lineup and players to come. There's a cricket game going out there just next to the cricket ground, I believe. A grassless surface, tailor-made for T20.
Yeah, there's so much passion. It's not just cricket in the middle at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, but if you just look beyond, just outside the stadium, you'll find people making surfaces out of nowhere and playing cricket. It just shows the kind of passion this country has, Bangladesh has, for cricket. Incredible.
Tanzim has got a bit about him. He's feisty, he's got a bit of character. Here he comes for the first time. Gets hit. And it's a splendid strike. That may have gone all the way for 6. We wait for the umpire signal. That's gone.
Yeah, what a start. What a shot this is from the left-hander, Sam Ayub. We spoke about him, he's so strong of his legs, but if it's pitched up, again, shimmy down the wicket. This time he decides to go down the wicket. Remember, this is the first delivery from Tanzim Hassan Shakib. And he's flayed that away, all the way over the top of the cover fielder for the maximum. Top shot.
Yeah, gets it over the rope for another one. Tremendous timing.
Now that is his favorite area. We spoke about him earlier, that don't try to bowl him on the legs. He will hurt you. So back-to-back 6s. It goes inside the line of the ball. It's onto the bat. Doesn't dare to even move. He knows the timing is perfect. Sweet timing. Goes all the way. So 2 6s and 2 deliveries for Sam Ayub.
Play and a miss. Well, a couple of shots have certainly warmed up the audience here. The first one was a surprise shot. out of the crease and lifting it so easily. And then on the pairs, and that travelled.
What a great piece of timing, especially the last one, the flick, or just a mere flick, that goes all the way for the six.
Yeah, that's the line. Getting the ball to shape away from 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝗎, and 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝗎 dead keen on driving it. Nice carry to the keeper. Just about perfectly bowled. That's a very strong comeback after being airlifted for a couple of sixes. This is a very, very fine comeback from Tanzim. Single pinched. You're thrown on the back foot when somebody collars you for a couple of sixes, so that was good thinking once again from Syme and his partner to steal that quick single.
That can play such a big part. You talk about fours and sixes, especially in this format of the game, but the singles, playing with softer hands and picking up a run of a good delivery, can add to the total.
It's good batting, a very good over for the batting unit. Sylhet ends up with 26 without a wicket after 3. A lot of green around the cricket stadium. Tea mountains, a lot of value and beauty to this lovely cricket stadium. 𝗵𝗏𝗡, none for 6. Change of ends for 𝗵𝗏𝗡.
Now he's missed that out. Ronnie Talukder was short and wide, and it picks the fielder straight onto him.
Coming boys. Ball. Bowler.
2 is the call. 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝗎𝗎 says, let me handle this now.
I think this is not a bad move because he's an off spinner, and it would generally you expect an off spinner to take it away from the left-hander. Now you've got those 2 sixes of the seamer, remember that. So this can turn out to be a good contest between bat and ball.
Yeah, quicker through the air, and he adjusted well in the end. 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝗎𝗎 wanted to really carve it hard through the offside. Got cramped just a wee bit.
Coming lads.
Itching to get a 4 or a 6. Yeah, that's into the gap for 4. Picked up the length early. He means business. Is off to a rollicking start here. Into the 20s in no time.
Just a touch short. And he knew exactly where the fielder will play. There are 2 fielders in the team. One at deep mid-wicket and one at long off. But he bisects that fielder at mid-on and deep mid-wicket. And good piece of time, good wood on that to pick up yet another boundary.
Finish well, boy.
Yeah, in the slot, and that's gone. 1 bounce over the rope. Difficult to tie him down. He's such a beautiful player to watch. Talent and class and timing so far in this innings.
I'd also suggest that this is a good, really good batting surface. He's backing himself up. It's not a half volley, but he goes through the shot and goes over the top. And again, 1 bounce to the fence.
Single, he'll keep it going. After 4, Sylhet 36 without a wicket. Syme has the strike. Excellent start. Sylhet on top here. 36 of just 24 balls. 𝗏 has got a larger portion of that partnership, 28 of 14. Left armour has changed ends. That's gone up in the air. This should be taken. It is going to be out. It's a skyer and well taken. Tamim takes the catch. It's a valuable asset that's been removed from the scene.
He's been excellent in the power play, 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Fernando. They needed that wicket. It's a well-judged catch by Tanzir Azam Tamim. But the dangerous-looking 𝗂 Ayoub has to depart. Again, a little bit wide. Just couldn't get underneath it properly. She goes high up in the air and well taken in the end. So 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Fernando gets the breakthrough, the opening partnership. He goes for a quick fire 28 of just 15, and Sylhet Titans loses their first wicket, a score of 36.
.36 for the loss of 1. We've got another left-hander out there, the centre. Zazai is batting at number 3 and is a powerful striker of the ball as well. Anything on the pads, he hammers them. Plenty of experience, strike rate of 140 plus, 1850s, 300s. A go-getter on the day, a match winner. That seems to be the strategy. He doesn't move his legs a great deal when the ball is pitched wider of the stumps on the offside. That is kind of his pet shot. A no-look shot that usually travels over the rope. This time didn't time it. They still went for it because he was in that kind of a dreamy touch.
Now this is very good from 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Fernando. He's picked up a wicket and gone past the batter on a couple of occasions. 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Fernando's economy in the power play in the T20s has been very impressive. 6.31, less than 7 runs an over in the power play. You know, the legs going nowhere. And wickets in the power play for 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Fernando in the T20s, 36 wicket. Make that 37. He's already picked one. What a good over this is turning out to be. Excellent over. Picked up 𝗏 Ayoub with the first delivery that he bowled, and has come back and bowled 3 dots. A bit of a pressure on Hazratullah Zazai. Good captaincy from the Rajshahi Warrior skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto to bring back 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Fernando.
He's off the mark. Changing of ends has turned out to be good tactics, because it has earned them a valuable scalp in the shape of 𝗏 Ayoub. Just a single so far in this over. Plays it down with soft hands. So just 2 from that over and a wicket. 38 for 1.
38 for 1, the Sylhet Titans. It was Rajshahi Warriors captain Nazmul Hossain Shanto who won the toss. 𝗏 Ayoub after that start is back in the hut. Oh, zipped off the surface. 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowling from the 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 LP gas end. Fellow commentators mentioned that 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃 has been proactive, switching ends of his bowlers. He could have gone on to miss the stumps, but followed the batter on that occasion. Back over length, had a go at it, but play and a miss. It's a pleasure to be joined by the former Sri Lankan all-rounder Pervez Maharouf. Glad that you're here.
Thank you, Shamnoy. Back of the lane delivery, and take a look at where Mushko Rahim collects it. And when it comes to the feed movement, nothing much to speak about. Ronnie Talukdar, even before the ball was delivered, he had made his mind up that he has to go big and try to maximize the power play. Good comeback by Tanzim so far after the first over.
Short again, that sounded good off the bat. One bounce for 4. Ronnie is on fire.
The sound was sweet as candy. That's a lovely hit. Tanzim Hassan Shakib, he's known for his aggression, pitching it short, and he just set up beautiful with Talukdar. He smashed it in front of square. That's a confidence booster.
Goes again, this time on the offside, it's running away. Brilliant piece of fielding in the deep. It is SM Robertson, certainly saving a couple of runs.
Good piece of cricket all round. Smacking shot by Talukdar, middle of the bat. He was racing towards the boundary. And even better, commitment at its best. Certainly save a couple of runs. Can be the difference later on in the game. These are the efforts that you look forward to as a fielding side, and applauded by the bowler. Fantastic.
Change of pace. Oh, throw at the batter's end. Direct hit, and I think he was surely a goner.
Good old yes, no, I'm sorry. Azrullah Zazai at the non-strikers end, he had absolutely no interest. Talukdar on the other hand, straight away, running with the stroke. Could have the wicket keeper come to the stumps? That's a question to be asked, but nevertheless a missed opportunity for the Warriors.
It's been eventful. It's all happening. BPL T20 2026. Match 1. Last delivery of the power play. Yeah, done with the power play. It's 45 for 1. It's been a healthy power play as far as the Sylhet Titans are concerned. A couple of tall skyscrapers. It's the 5th over where Rajshahi pulled it back, squeezed the opposition. Now with the power play done and dusted, here comes the leg spinner from Nepal, Sandeep Lamichhane. Coming in from the Boshundhara cement end, tucked away.
Sandeep Lamichhane is a canny operator. Plenty of experience. I've played in the BPL in the past. I've played IPL. So he knows, and he probably would have bowled against Zazai, who fancies the leg side. Long on, deep mid-wicket the areas. So don't be surprised, Shamnoy. Plenty of googlies from Lamichhane.
Looking to play it late. Bit of enthusiasm from the bowler. No interest from the umpire though.
Yeah, clearly pitching outside the leg stump. I missed out there. Azrullah Zazai was there to be put away.
He's launched it, fielded air. He lost it. Will go over the boundary. It is 4.
Brings up the 50 as well for the Sylhet Titans, the home side. Misjudged by the fielder at deep square leg, but the line from Sandeep Chamichane is playing into the hands of 𝗍. Probably a slip as well, but the line got to be slightly outside the yaw stump in my opinion. Down the leg side, it becomes a freebie for 𝗍. Loves deep mid-wicket, loves long on. Pace-wise, I think it's the ideal pace, not bowling that quick.
Much flatter on this occasion. Well done by Binura Fernando, getting a hand to it and limiting the batters to only a single.
Learning quick, Chamichane. Much better line, much better length.
Good, Lami. Excellent ball, man. You didn't pick
The
that.
length on the slightly shorter side, giving the ball ample time to skid on to the batter rather than bowling it too quick or too full.
Oi, ball.
But the one thing they're doing right, the Sylhet Titans, is just nudging for the singles, rotating the strike after the power play is done with.
Boys, coming, boys.
A difference of scoring a 170 and a 180, 185 is about the foundation set by the top order in the first 10 overs.
Sweeps it again, fielder there. Tanzim Saqib this time does well. But it's a healthy over as far as Sylhet Titans are concerned. 8th of the 7th, 53 for 1. The BPL 2026 powered by Bosundhara Cement. 6 teams it has, and each team playing each other twice in the league stage. Top 4, of course, will qualify for the playoffs. And final scheduled to be played in Dhaka on the 23rd of January. I'm sure you all look forward to that. We were looking forward to coming to the scenic stadium, this holy city of shrines and tea gardens. Sylhet, Abdul Ghaffar Sakline, seam option for Shanto will be coming on from the Bosundhara LP gas end. It is a jam-packed stadium here. Change of pace, first up.
Power play, I think both the sides will be quite happy with it. Sylhet Titans from the word go, Talukdar looked good, as well as 𝗍 𝗫𝗎𝗓 was $1 million. Through the off side, through the leg side. That was an excellent hit, inside out of extra cover. And this should have been put away. Pinned of Fernando. That was a half volley down the leg side. And 𝗍 𝗫𝗎𝗓 only managed to find the fielder at deep square leg. Just on circle, he got to be really careful with his line. Third man, fine leg, both in the circle. Got to be straight as possible, not try to drift down the leg side or give with outside the yaw stump. And a change of pace, it's a definitely good option against Talukdar.
Yeah, yet again not offering any pace to the batter to enjoy. Yeah, but it's a fully packed Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. It definitely augurs well for the BPL. It shows you again how passionate they are. Must be lovely.
Indeed. And certainly we hope in this momentum as Bangladeshi players, we talk about the national players going into the World Cup. The momentum can be made from playing the BPL, high voltage cricket, and come the World Cup, they be prepared.
In the air, fielder there. Few drops to him.
𝗍, that's something that he has worked over the years, up his play to the offside. Understandably, Saklane's attack of outside the yaw stump will 𝗍 will continue. Just to finish up on the momentum, I think it's a very, very important BPL season 12 for especially the players who are leading up to the World Cup. Get the momentum, some high riding cricket, because Bangladesh is in a tough group.
Aerial, fielder converging. It will fall short. There wasn't any pace on off, and you hear Mushfiqur Rahim letting the bowler know that he's doing well.
4 singles, 4 deliveries. Certainly he's mixing up the pace. Couple of slow deliveries. 113, and the third delivery was 129.1. That was seam up.
Follows the batter, paces it well, does 𝗍. It will run away for 4. Here comes the boundary they were looking for in this over.
poor delivery in 2 counts. One, the line, the other, the length. Told you in the beginning of the over, cannot line, especially when you have fine leg in the circle. And the length set up beautiful to 𝗍𝗧. Early to the stroke, but he had the presence of mind to know exactly where was the deep square leg fielder. Played it late, played it fine.
Much better in terms of line. But 𝗍𝗧 will be happy to take a single and retain the strike. 9 runs of the 8th Sylhet Titans, 62 for 1. 7 boundaries and 2 sixes, count for 40 of the 62. We have 7 fours and 2 sixes to be precise. 62 for 1, the Sylhet Titans now. Goes aerial again. That is a clean hit. Flies away into the stands. A maximum.
Leading into the tournament, the Bangladesh Premier League 2026 powered by Vasundhara Cement. 𝗂𝗧's form has been not so good, but this may be an opportunity for him to show his talent, show his ability, as the pitches are so good to bat.
Yes, that's a lot, man.
In the last 3 years outside Afghanistan, his average is under 13. But this is an opportunity, a good start. Now kick on and get a big one.
And his highest has been 45 in that tenure you mentioned. He's maintained that strike rate of over 100. He is known for his explosive batting at the top of the order. Straight to the field. That's the 2 dot balls after the 6.
And make it 3. That's a good comeback by 𝗵𝗂𝗧. Bowling it quicker. The first ball, he was slightly slower. The next 3 deliveries, the length also slightly shorter.
Oh! Opportunity and grabbed with both hands by Mushfiqur Rahim. 𝗍𝗧 has to go.
It was on the cards. 3 dot deliveries, left-hander against the right-arm leg spinner. Naturally, you want to be aggressive, but 𝗵𝗂𝗧, he was equal to the task. He bowled a googly outside the yaw stump and ample turn. And the workhorse, the old workhorse, Mushfiqur Rahim equal the task. Take the bails off in time. 𝗍𝗧 walks back after scoring 20 of 18. 68 for 2 Sylhet Titans.
He starts at the top, but lack of conversion. That brings in 𝗵𝗲𝗂𝗂 Imon in at 4. Usually opens the batting, this left-handed batter. This is the team combination. You've got a different role to play today. 𝗵𝗂𝗧. Slip given, cuts it away and off the mark. Will end the over as well. 9 done with the wicket taking over by 𝗵𝗂𝗧. 69 for 2. Vinara Fernando stands out. Has been economical and has taken a wicket. It is the wickets column that Shanto would be happy with. Happy to send back Saim Ayub and 𝗍𝗧 back in the hut. It is SMR Hassan now bowling from the Boshundhara LP gas. This was the 2nd wicket.
A predetermined effort by 𝗍𝗧. Just before the ball was delivered outside the crease. Mushfiqur Rahim, that was excellent, showing good reflexes, taking off the bails in time. 𝗵𝗂𝗧, after being put away for a 6 in the very first delivery, he gets his revenge.
Swept away.
Ball.
Speaking of 𝗵𝗂𝗧, as you mentioned, he's played in the BPL before and is part of a Sylhet franchise previously. Good comeback, smart bowling. So he knows how to play on this field. Third and final leg, both on the edge of the circle. Long on and long off as well.
Ball. Easy, easy.
Running the first one hard, but the second one is not available.
Good boys, good boys.
As you can hear from the stump mic, Mushko Rhyme saying, good ball, good ball. That is because Ronnie Talukdar is looking for something full to target the 𝗿𝗏 spinner. When it comes to the crowds in Sylhet, never disappointed. Got the vantage point there.
Ball. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃.
It is a full house at the Sylhet International. Pretty much a full house in the commentary box as well. How much do you enjoy coming to Bangladesh, Mahabhai? I know you love it.
Just the 5th time for the year. Love it. Absolutely love it. Good host in you. Athar Ali Khan has always been fantastic. As well as the people. I always loved. Pretty sure that it will continue in the future.
Hits it. Looking for the gap. Well done by the fielder, Ed long on, as he slides back for 2 other batters.
Ronnie Talukdar got to be the aggressor. Parvez Hossain, this is something new for him. He usually opens the batting, as you said. Effort in the last delivery, saved a couple of runs. So probably Imon will take a little while to get himself adjusted in that number 4. And this is where Talukdar got to be the aggressor.
Ball, ball. Good boys, good boys.
It's been a tidy over. Halfway through the innings, 10 done. Sylhet Titans are 75 for 2.
Right at the halfway stage, Sylhet Titans have wickets in hand, 75 for 2.
Come on, boys, come on, boys.
They have Ronnie Talukdar, who's unbeaten 24. Mohammad Nawaz comes in the attack, left arm orthodox.
Ball, ball.
Just been a little bit of a quiet period in the last couple of overs. Important for both the batters now to try to think how to build this partnership. Parvez and Imon usually opens the batting. He's an explosive bat. Have a look at that. Last 12 deliveries, only 8 runs, and that wicket of Zazai. Hello, Waqar Yunus.
Hello, Athar Ali Khan, and hello, everyone watching and hearing. Yeah, it's a good platform. 10 overs, 75, and they've lost 2 wickets. The reason the run rate, the scoring rate has come down is just because they've just lost Hazratullah Zazai, and when you lose wickets, this can happen. This is a good surface. They probably need something like 160, 170. They got wickets in hand. Mohammad Nawaz, a really experienced left arm spinner. Just want to stay away from the arc and just looking to bowl wider outside the off stump, looking really fit.
The reverse comes out, but it doesn't find the gap. There'll only be a single. It can be a little bit frustrating for the batters when the boundaries don't come, especially in this format of the game. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he took that chance.
Yeah, he was in position early. Look at the back leg going, slipping a little bit, but got the ball in the middle of the bat. That's the key, I feel.
Ball, ball.
It's a really good surface. We've not seen much of a spin, or even the paces are not really trouble. The odd one seemed a bit a new ball, but since the last sort of 3-4 overs, it's been faster bowlers bowling cutters into the surface rather than giving any pace away. Under edge. This will roll away, and it's going to tease the fielder. It's done really well. The ground look in a very, very good space, and rolling the ball nicely. this one just spinning a touch or a little slower on that occasion.
16 deliveries since the last boundary. On the cue, picks up the gap, one bounce to the fence to finish the over. 9 in that over with that boundary. 84 for 2. Yeah, 45 for 1 in the first 6 in the power play. Then they lost the plot. The last delivery of the previous over went for the boundary. Well, please, the owners of Sylhet Titans will be hoping that 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗂 and Imon on strike kicks on. Zakline went for 9 in the first over. But have a look at that shot from Ronnie Talukder.
Yeah, a little too short from Mohammad Nawaz. Just sat back nicely and picked the gap beautifully. That's what you need to do on this surface. Don't let the loose deliveries go away. Yeah, this will go quickly to the boundary. A slow delivery. Seemed like the batter knew it. Just a little shimmy down the surface and hit it hard through that off region.
Yeah, with that boundary, he moves on to 35 of 28. We've seen earlier the batters, Saim Ayub getting set, throwing it away. Zazai 20 of 18, Saim Ayub 28 for 15. He needs to carry on. Again, does he find the fielder? Yes, he does. One bounce, so only. The comeback for the second. Throw, not a great one.
He was looking for the same, using the feet again, and this time the bowler just bowling it a little short and a cutter. The ball gripping a touch, and that's the reason why the ball went toward mid-wicket. Good running between the wicket. That's what they need to do. Just keep running hard between the wicket. Boundaries are maybe a little hard at this stage because, you know, one of the batters, especially 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗓, is new at the crease. You're looking to build a partnership. You don't want to lose another wicket. So the key factor here is to just run hard between the wicket.
Yeah, I like the way Lamishani set up Hazratullah Zazai. And if you look at the way he set him up, it was a clever piece of thinking from the right-arm leg spinner. He goes wide. Again Abide, and he's connected it really well. A little bit slower side. Then he saw him coming down the wicket and he goes a little bit more wide. It's a really good piece of bowling. Even more important, terrific piece of wicket keeping, because he had to reach out to grab it with one hand and take the bails off quite nicely. Mushfiqur Rahim. Oh, in the air. Well, not connecting it nicely. Goes in his favour and drops inside the circle. So it'll be only a single. Now they're looking to play a few shots here.
Yeah, again into the pitch. A cutter. Ball not really coming the way 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗓 was searching for or looking for. Couldn't really time it. Lucky that he didn't time that very well, because could have gone into the fielder's hand also. So far this over's been good. Could be just single. 10 off the over, 94 for 2.
A lot will depend on someone like Ronnie Talukder, who went on to open the innings, still unbeaten on 39 of 31. They're closing in as for 11th 50 in Bangladesh Premier League. Last year he managed to pick up 3. But also important, was just off here, was just having a bit of a chat, looking at someone like 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗓 and Imon, who usually open the innings for Bangladesh. And when you see him coming down at number 4, that's a completely different role, isn't it? trying to adjust, trying to look to get someone like Ronnie Talukdar on strike, because he's the one who's getting the scoreboard ticking away. But he's an explosive batter, Waqar. And I would love to see him come and open the batting for Sylhet Titans. We'll have to wait and see what they decide in the later matches. It's still early days, their very first match.
I guess they have players who can bat at any number. I guess Afif is another one who I've seen him open for Bangladesh also, and he's batting down the order. And when you have run out opportunity, just a little wide, when you have so many openers, I think it will take them a couple of matches to really understand and mature who's going to open and who's going to bat at what number. Labishang, so much experience, and experience here also. Mushfiqur Rahim. At the end, they both agreed to whatever they were discussing. Such a pro, Sandeep Labishane, really quality bowler. So much experience now. I remember seeing him back in 2019 when I was here at Sylhet. I was coaching Sylhet Sixers, and he was part of our campaign, and he was one of our sort of main weapon in the side. He was a pure, genuine wicket taker. And with more experience now, he's going to add more to this team. The only thing has changed a little bit from last time I was here at Sylhet is the surface. Surface has gone a little different now, a little bit more friendly to the batters, bit more bounce, which helps the batter also. Definitely helps the bowlers if you have somebody who can really hit the deck hard and can help some extra pace. Wow, that is clubbed away for 6.
Now just have a look at that shot from the left-hander 𝗶𝗴𝗲 Imon. It's a short arm jab, but he possesses immense power, muscles it, and it goes all the way. He's a wonderful, wonderful play to watch out for if he's in that kind of a form. There's a bit of a thinking to do for someone like Labishane, who's been hit for a 6. Swept away, finds the fielder.
Well, all he's looking at this stage, Labishane, is to bowl googlies to the left-hander. He's not really ready to give any air or bowl a little slower. And that is why it becomes a little easy when the ball is little short to just get under it and use that pace. Bowled him! That's the googly I was talking about. Great length, a little bit of turn, and through the gate.
Yeah, look of surprise on Ronnie Talukdar, perhaps just keeping a little bit low. Yeah, lovely delivery. It's the wrong one, he didn't pick it up. He's stuck on his crease, neither forward nor backward. And the ball does the trick. The wicket once again goes to Labishane. Ronnie Talukdar goes for 41. Sylhet 104 for 3. Afif Hussain is the new batter. The 2 left-handers in the middle for Sylhet Titans. Good experience, 88 matches for him in the Bangladesh Premier League career. Strike rate of 123 with 6 50s.
Well, he's a better player than that. He's another Sylhet player when I was here, and another good stroke maker, a very elegant looking left-hander. His numbers won't justify his talent. But here's an opportunity. He's got to come in and face the spinners up front. Again, a little too short and quicker.
Yeah, Again, good move from the Rajshahi Warrior skipper. Lovely delivery. The googly, then pick it up. Knocks off the off stump. Has now picked up two. There are two left-handers in the crease straight away. Throws the ball to Mahroob to finish his spell. None for 22 in his fourth over now. Right arm off spinner. What is he looking to do here? 14 of 12. Loud shout, maybe just drifting down the leg side. You can see the reaction from the keeper. He's way down the leg side.
I think it was more missing off stump because he moved way toward offside. Oh, he's taken the review, but I have a feeling that this struck 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 outside the off stump. Let's go upstairs and see what the third umpire thinks.
TV umpire director, player review for 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃. Original decision is not out. Check the feed, fair delivery. Go to front on, please. Front on coming up, gents. Appears to be close to the bat. Just give me the ultra edge to confirm that, please. Ultra edge coming up. Roll it forward. Yeah. Take it back and forward one more time, please. There's a spike when the ball is next to the bat. Can I have the on-field umpire on camera, please? Tanvi, stay with your not out decision. You're on camera.
That was about the bat inside edge onto the pads. Yeah, way outside the off stump.
One more wicket, boys. Two new batsmen. One more, boys.
They lose the review. We still have one up the sleeves. Again off the back foot. And again, it's a six. That's a very good blow from the left-hander.
Yeah, he's finding his rhythm, isn't it? 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He sees a short length and then gets very in position very early and then he leaves nothing behind. He just turns nicely. He makes sure that he hits it up. And that's a second six of his inning. He's on 20 of 14. He's looking good. He's looking dangerous.
Well, he will need to find a way to hang in there. Yes, he's now picked up a couple of sixes. He cannot afford to get out because you've seen the batters. If you look at Saim Ayub, Ronnie Talukdar, Hazratullah Zazai, everyone getting starts and everyone getting out. Another look at that sixer. He muscles it deep in his crease and up and over. Terrific hit.
Mahroob is looking to dart it in. He's not ready or he's not prepared to give a little bit of air. And the reason why 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 gets under him, the delivery, is because the ball comes quickly and he knows that there's not going to be any spin on it. It becomes a lot easier when the bowler decides to bowl quicker. That last delivery was much better, 83 kilometers an hour. Earlier it was more like 98, 95, 92. I think that's what you need to do.
Needs to close this over nicely, Mahroob. Again, a sweep shot, slot sweep. Oh, it's gone past the fielder. He picks up his first boundary. It spoils the over, 12 in that over. Still at 116 for 3. If they go at the current rate of 8.29, they will finish up at 165, but they would then certainly be looking to go beyond that.
Yeah, with wickets in hand, I feel they can cross that 176. They have to just keep running hard between the wicket and look for the odd boundaries. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 is a big threat to the batters here. He's picked up 2 wickets and That was the last boundary. Fielder was a bit too square and ball just getting into the gap. Talking of 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝐶𝗻's variations, he's got great googly and he's also got a bit of leg spin also. He hardly used the leg spin because there are more left-handers who are batting, got hammered for a couple of sixes also, but he kept it quiet. This is in the air and gone over the fielder, over the wicket or around the wicket. It's not really causing any issue to 𝗂𝗏𝗧.
That's one of his favorite areas. That's the third time he's picked up a six in that area. Parvez Hussain Imon, another very good hit. Picks up the length so very quickly. It was on the shorter side. He changed the angle, came round the wicket. Doesn't matter. Goes all the way.
He's searching for short deliveries, isn't he? 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗀 went round the wicket for one delivery, back to over the wicket. Let's see what he does now. Cuts it away for one. That's good batting, very smart batting. Hit a six and rotate the strike, keep the bowler under pressure, let the other batter handle. This was a short and sat up very nicely, picked up beautifully. He's dealing in sixes. Oh, good delivery, excellent delivery. A little slower and had more revs on it.
The last 4 overs, 41 runs being scored. They're putting the foot on the accelerator. Again, it's the wrong one, doesn't pick it up. Genuine edge. He disguises it very nicely. Again, this time this will be a boundary. He's played some really good shots and he's taken on the most impressive bowler so far.
This outfield is really quick. As you get a bat on ball, and if it goes in the gap, it runs quickly. And he was covering the stumps outside the off stump and then just made sure that he get bat on ball. He knew that this outfield is quick. They've been practicing here. They have fair idea how this surface is going to play and the ground. 13 off it, 129 for 3.
Lovely batting in the last few overs. Sylhet on the move here. 129 for the loss of 3. Steady progress. And crescendo is definitely building up. You might see more exciting stroke play in the last 5. Run rate is 8.6 and is promising to go even higher for Sylhet. Field has been pushed back, so an easy single conceded in the ring. Hello, Parvez.
Hello, 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗀. This has been a superb knock so far by Parvez Hussain Imon. Usually opens the batting, a new game plans needed, batting at number 4. Took a little while initially. Ever since he got going, he looks mighty dangerous. Najmul Hossain Shanthu, the skipper of the Warriors, got some thinking here.
We talk about rhythm in batting, and there's been serious rhythm in this partnership. Going at a rapid rate, 27 of 14. Always is value when you have wickets in hand, so still plenty of options available for Sylhet really to go absolutely broke in the last few. Haven't seen a lot of bounces being bowled on this surface. I think there's value to be had if you pitch the ball on the shorter side.
Indeed. I think even the pace on or pace off, the last delivery was pace off cutter into the pitch. Probably to put a bit of glove here. Yeah, that's a confirmation. Mushfiqur Rahim did well to save 3 runs there. And that's a weapon that the fast bowlers these days, Ramiz, in my opinion, don't use it properly. When you have a weapon like a bouncer, use it wisely. Come up with a good delivery just outside the yaw stump, off cutter into the pitch. And 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, I mean, he's a good bowler. He's played a lot of international cricket, has what it takes to succeed in situations like this, has the variations. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, I think he got to make sure, rather than targeting the entire field, target 2-3 areas and try and go big against a bowler like Shakib.
Anything less than 180 will serve them well. Sylhet looking for a 170-180 score, if not more. 12 and over 184, 10 and over 175. Slow ball, gets it somehow past the keeper for 4. It's a fast outfield, and that was weird, to say the least.
Describe that stroke for us, Ramesh Raja. Wasn't sure. Was it off the edge, back of the bat? Simply the replay will tell us a story. Nice disguise, slow delivery. This occasion, back of the hand, top edge. That's a top edge. Previous couple of deliveries, it was off cutter into the pitch. And this is a new weapon in the armory of Tanzima's son Shakib. The back of the slow delivery, applauded by Mushikur Rahim. Excellent stuff by the big fast bowler.
Full toss is played into the gap. And that's well fielded. They come back for 2. Running has been good. And after 16, it's 138 for 3. It's a scorecard that has potential to get plenty of runs. 138 for the loss of 3. We're entering the last bit of this batting innings. Bowlers have got to get their thinking cap on. Binura coming on to bowl. Bowled a fantastic spell with the new ball, got it to bounce and seamed the ball as well. But new kind of tactics are needed at this stage of the innings from him. Let's see how he goes.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sulaiman, we spoke a lot about him as an opening batter, but today batting at number 4. Started slow, but he certainly picked up momentum. Massive scissor mid-wicket. Loves the sleep shot, loves the slog sweep. Slightly shorter, he's just playing into his hands. Good options being taken by the left-hander. And that was quite lucky. Top edge over the wicket keeper, but overall, I've been very impressed with Sulaiman at number 4.
Different kind of mentality is needed when you're batting in the middle order or middle phase of the innings. You've got to read the situation, read the opposition, the tactics, and they've got to put in the hard yards as well. So it's a mix of having good cricket intellect. Your out cricket has got to be smart in making sure that you don't lose the plot once you're settled. 44 of just 25 balls in the middle phase of the innings is absolute magic.
Special to a batter who used to open the batting, that's for sure.
Typical T20 stance where he's already opened himself for that big heavy hit. The front leg gets cleared in the stance position. Talking of the left-hander Afif.
A couple of deliveries before, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sulaiman passing 500 runs in the BPL. Now he's been a player who has caught a lot of attention in the last few months with his heroics with the opening the batting for the national side. That certainly looks like Sylhet Titans looking at him on at number 3, number 4 to play the anchor. A different role maybe he'll enjoy.
Needs a different kind of a mindset when, as an opener, you're asked to bat in the middle order. That waiting period to walk in can have an impact on you, whereas an opener, you're already there. It takes a little bit of adjusting, but he has adjusted beautifully at 45 of 26.
Nowadays, the players, if you go to bat, probably listen to music. Your days, Ramesh bhai?
We used to listen to Qawwalis. A very religious setup.
𝗵𝗺-𝗂𝗽𝗓𝗂 nowadays is totally different. Each individual got their own unique way. I was told certain players in the Australian side likes to take a nap, number 3, number 4. Some just full on with the helmet, ready to go out just like 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. Certainly different players have different way of handling things. That occasion, that's a right option by Afif, third man in the circle, expecting Bindu to bowl the slow ball bouncer. The ball was nowhere near.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a good shot. It really is. Perfect length, perfect delivery for him to play that improvised shot. Ends the over on a bit of a high there. Ekes the boundary, and Sylhet 146 for 3. .146 for the loss of 3. Saklan tour was none for 19, is coming on to bowl. The end result, the scoring end result, hovering around 170 and 180 mark here. I guess change of pace is the ball to bowl at this stage when the batsman is dead keen on hitting the ball out of the park. Anything to put him off his timing.
Certainly looking how the pitch has behaved. Slow ball into the pitch is the way forward. Probably underlies with the artificial lights taking over. It's a different story. And since the poor pitch is on the slower side, not a bad option taken by Saklan. But Afif trying to play the ramp with the third man is definitely option again.
Very good delivery. Deceived by another slow ball.
The last ball of the previous over, Bindu Fernando, that was a cutter. It's beautifully done, nice eye position, head position as well, watching till the last moment, being really cheeky and really effective. And Afif Hussain for a little while, ever since he made his debut, he was the next big thing, but probably now he has fallen down the pecking order. And this is a great opportunity. Batting at number 5 for Sylhet Titans, on paper looks strong to make that mark again.
That is going to be 6. Takes the fielder with it. It was touch and go, but in the end it was more go than touch.
Shot like these will certainly get back where he belongs. Slower delivery, Saklan. This occasion the length was fuller. And going with the turn. Probably did not go through with the stroke entirely. Was certainly big enough. Had the presence of mind initially, but not at the later bit. It's clearly a good shot. Very, very good shot.
There's a technique to it these days. How to catch such a high ball. I think you've got to first target the rope and then adjust once you're very near the rope, rather than just following the arc of the ball. Seen some stunning catches being made out of nothing, really.
And nowadays you see the youngsters practicing all these catches, tag team efforts.
Well, he had to push himself back first. There he was just following the path of the ball, and then he realized he was hitting the boundary rope, and he considered himself just a wee bit unlucky, Saklan.
I could have argued that Tanzim Shah feeling at long off, could he have done better by saving, as you said, to palm the ball in and keep it in the play and save 5 runs. But he was looking positive, go for a catch, in the end paying the penalty.
Now that is beautifully played for 6. That is a smash and a 50 for 𝗂𝗂𝗧. 52 of just 28 balls. He's got the gallery up on their feet. It is a tremendous innings, appreciated by one and all.
Third half century in his Bangladesh Premier League career so far. Batting at number 4, took a little while in the initial period, but ever since he got going, he's been wonderful. That was a shot and a half, extra cover. inside out, pace on, and with the pace that 𝗂𝗏𝗃 bowls, it becomes bread and butter.
{18 | 18} done, 161 for 3. High-rising buildings being created by Sylhet. The last 2 overs are going to be critical for both sides. Sylhet eyeing a 180+ score. And Titans there hoping, Warriors in fact hoping that they'll end up on a good decent note here. High full toss on the pads, probably hit him on the pad. Yeah, given his leg buys.
Missed out there, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. That was all extra cover. What a hit. Stand and deliver. Missed the Yorker, goes the distance, and brings up the 3rd half century in his career in the BPL. Ideal start for the home side. They did have a forgetful campaign last year, the home side. It's certainly looking this year on paper looks good. Got some senior players led by Mid-innings and Miraj, who played for Khulna last year, leading the side. Certainly got the personnel, but it's a matter of putting up a show for the home crowd, who's been screaming from their guts out ever since they came in. 58 of 31, and it continues.
Excellent running. In the end, it turned out to be a soft hit that worked perfectly.
Good cricket all round. Good Yorker right on the money, and both the batters, ever since the ball left the bat, they knew there was a second run in the opportunity. And the first one hard, and in the end made it with ease. It's not only about bowling those cutters into the pitch for 𝗵𝗺 Fernando. I think he understands that even the Yorker at this level against some batters is a good weapon to have.
Need big shots here. First 2 balls will not really be of consequence for Sylhet. I think they need to push hard here.
Yeah, 𝗵𝗺's last 2 only went for 8 runs. And even in this 3 deliveries, only 4 runs. One is a leg by, of course. And this, again, another opportunity for 𝗵𝗺 Fernando, who's been omitted from the 25-man squad for Sri Lanka, to showcase his ability.
That's gone straight over the rope for a gigantic 6. Tremendous strike. Now we're talking. They need these big shots in the slot, and it went all the way.
Stand and deliver again by 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. Going for the Yorker, missing the length, probably about 6 to 8 inches. And against a player who's been playing so wonderfully in the last hour or so, becomes a freebie. Excellent hit down the ground, an 80-meter hit.
Seriously good hit, because the ball was dipping and probably didn't catch in the middle of the blade, yet it went straight over the bowler's head for a wonderful 6. Yeah, once again, the calling is aggressive. 2 runs. Strike is back with Pervez.
Afif Hussain is doing the right thing, Ramesh here. He's running the first one out of the non-strikers. Understand 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 has got the momentum in his side. He's timing the ball well. It's his day, so somehow give the opportunity. And a good comeback by 𝗵𝗺 Fernando after being pumped away for a maximum. He bowled another good Yorker.
Got to keep it simple in your mind. So if Yorker is the ball that you can bowl under pressure, why not? Short ball, pulled, and it'll be a 4. What a great result, what a great over in the end for Sylhet. They're putting up a show here, courtesy Pervez, who is 65 or just 33. 3 down for 177.
is exactly what the organisers would have hoped. The very first game, home side, putting up a show, the crowd's loving it. As I said before, last year, not a good season. This year, they've started well. Tanzim Hassan Shakib into his last over. He'll finish off.
Yeah, they'll do nicely. Short ball put away and runs into the fence.
You've got to question the tactics of Tanzim Hassan here. Third man finally both in the circle, and the very first ball bowls a slow ball bouncer. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 was saying, I think this is a good choice of a delivery. Slow ball into the pitch, but has the field been set properly by Nazmul Hossain Shanto, in my opinion? Probably not, Ramiz.
Clearly not. I think it's not the time to surprise a batsman. It's about keeping it nice and simple, hitting the stumps on the full, something like this. Curling it away from the range of the left-hander. Excellent delivery.
Simple logic. You got the feel. Hint of movement away from the left-hander. A perfect Yorker. Right on the money. Learning quick, but the damage has been done already.
There's a lot of calmness around the stadium because of the Tea Mountains. It's a very green patch. Yeah, attempted a slow bouncer that was skied up in the air away from the infield for 4. And that's gone. One bounce over the rope. This is turning out to be one great effort from this pair. Afif is now striking them well.
The mistake Tanzim Hassan Shakib doing here is trying to be unpredictable. Previous delivery, dot delivery, a good Yorker, and probably the batsman would have expected another Yorker. It's going to be bowled by the fast bowler. He goes for a slow delivery and it sits up beautifully. Sometimes just do what you're supposed to do, what's working for you on a day where the Yorkers have worked.
Now that is clever. That is some shot. Tremendous thinking. So a mid-wicket pull shot before this ball gets improvised and he gets it past the infield for 4. This is great thinking.
Nothing wrong with the delivery. When a batter plays a stroke like that, you just take your head off and say it's very well played. Tanzim Hassan Shakib did the right thing, the right plan as well, trying to bowl fuller. Afif Hussain has been fantastic. Contribution of 32 of 18. He has played the second fiddle with great effect.
Walks across the stumps, puts it away for a run. He runs back for the second. Oh, it's a direct hit and he's a goner. The partnership has been broken. I don't think that he's going to have another chance at it.
Direct hit at the striker's end.
Mercilessly close.
Side on, please.
And decision is pending, but I'm sure that it's curtains for him.
Roll it forward. Yeah, nothing behind the popping crease. So batsman well short of the popping crease. My decision for the big swing is
out is the call, but what a knock from Afif. He moved into the act rather slowly, but have a look at the end result. 33 of just 19. And Sylhet 4 down for 190. Ethan Brooks to face the last ball of the innings, gets hit on the pad, the finger has gone up and he's done. He's taken a review. It sounded just a little bit woody, but looked pretty adjacent
TV umpire
to the stumps.
director, player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Check the feet, fair delivery, go to front on please. Front on coming up, gents. Appears we bowl close to the bat. Give me the ultra edge on this, please. Ultra edge coming up. Flat line when the ball past the bat. Go to ball tracker when ready, please. Ball tracker coming up. Original decision is out. Impact in line, wickets hitting. Tanvir, you can stay with your original decision of out. I'll let you know when you're on camera. Make your signal now, please.
Yeah, in the end, it turned out to be a straightforward decision, but Sylhet will be mighty pleased with what they achieved with the bat. After being inserted by the opponents, they picked up the momentum and end on a high of 190.
Hero of the innings, 65 not out of 33 deliveries. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 batting at number 4, took a little wide initially, but since he got going, he never looked back. Again, Spain against pace, offside, leg side, straight down the ground.
Welcome back to the scenic stadium here in Sylhet. Match 1 of BPL T20 2026, powered by Bosundhara Cement, where Sylhet Titans took on Rajshahi Warriors. It is Nazmul Shanto who won the toss and asked Mehdi Hasan Miraz's Sylhet Titans to come in and have a bat first, and they batted. They batted really well. Saim Ayub and Ronnie Talukdar gave them the start. Then Ronnie Talukdar fell, and then came in Pervez Hussain, who along with Afif got them to a very, very challenging total, 190. Now can Rajshahi Warriors put up a show with the bat in hand as well? That's a question that remains to be seen, but as it will pan out, we need these two batters to fire right at the top. Tanzir Hasan Tamim is surely capable of it. His counterpart in the national team, who usually opens the batting, Pervez Hussain, put up a show with the bat in hand. Now it is Tanzir Hasan's time. He has the gloves on, wry smile, and why not? And I've got a wry smile on my face as well. I've got none other than Waqar Younis sitting right alongside.
Yeah, thank you so much for the intro. Yeah, this is going to be a real good game. 190 is a big total. We know that the pitch is playing really well. It's just a matter of first couple of overs, just have a feel of the pace, and they have got players who can really challenge this total. Shahzada Farhan, a hard-hitting batter. He's a aggressor, so he will look to attack up front, and if he gets it dry, then things will become easier. 28, 50, 600. So he had a season. I think the previous season he had runs left, right, centre. Every game he was playing, either he was getting 100 or 50s or 60s, and he was winning games for whoever he played for. Hasan Tamim, the other batter, relatively young, but 200s were under his belt, also 650. So they both know how to tackle situations, and pitch is good. Gosh, the pitch is really, really good. So I feel that if they can tackle this man, 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗏, who is unbelievably talented and getting better with the time. He's got slower ones. He's got good in-swinger to the right-hander. If you can handle him and milk him early on, I think things will get easier. But with the lights coming on now, with the twilight, he might be just too much for them, because he knows how to pick up wickets. He knows which surface ball, what deliveries. So he's going to be a handful. Let's go. That's a good start. Good timing. Middle of the bat.
Yeah, 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗏, given the new ball, started proceedings from the Bosundhara cement end. You just want to pick up on the topic, the beauty of franchise cricket. Just a few days ago, the Pakistan team, 𝗂𝗃𝗏, were travelling to Bangladesh, and Sahibzada Farhan was one of the reliant figures at the top of the order. And the X factor from Bangladesh was Tanzil Tamim and Imon. Now Tanzil Tamim, Sahibzada Farhan. Opening the batting. Good looking shot as he came round the wicket, did Amir.
Look, it's an advantage also, and it's a disadvantage also in my thinking, because when you're playing among all these guys, you know their weaknesses, you know their strengths also, because when you go to different leagues, you become friends and you know their habits and all of the others. And when you're playing against them, then you can leak all that to your team, and that's kind of a information to all these supporting staff, the coaching staff, which we shared. That is why all these bowlers and batters know exactly what needs to be done against certain batters or bowlers. It can become a little hard at times when you're new. Then you just relying heavily on your own talent and in your team, how much confidence they give you. But when you play a few years, you go around and play different leagues, it's more friendship. You know exactly what you're doing to certain batters, which is good. I feel it's cricket has changed over the years when we played, but it is fun. It's a different ball game altogether now, with T20 coming into scene for the last 20 odd years. 4 deliveries right from the middle of the bat, but no run yet.
We've seen a few tactical changes being made within the 4 deliveries. He started off with a slip in place, did 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗏, came in over the wicket the first delivery. Since then, he's opted to come in round the wicket. Slip has gone off. Slip's taken off by Miraz. Deep mid-wicket and deep square leg in place. Oh, some swing visible. First runs of the bat. Rajshahi off the mark.
See, this is experience for you. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗏 has bowled so many times to Sahibzada, and he knows exactly what he went over the wicket first ball, and he looked to swing the ball back into Sahibzada's pads. It didn't swing. He very quickly realized, and that's experience I'm talking about. When you're experienced, you know exactly what needs to be done. He went around the wicket he did the same delivery, same thing, but going around the wicket means you're creating a little bit angle with it, so the ball will swing. We will force the ball to swing from over the wicket. It is hard. You're pushing the ball more toward the right-handers off stump, and if there is no help in the surface or nothing in the air, that means the ball is not going to swing. Ball is only going to swing when you create an angle. To the left-hander, it'll be a little bit easier. There you go. You see that. To the left-handers, when you bowl outside the off-stump, because his natural angle is to take the ball away. It was a good delivery, went for 5 without loss.
Important starts from Sam, Ronnie and Zazai, and then Parvez and Afif took it away to 190 for 5, which means for the Rajshahi Warriors, 191 is what they require to seal the deal of this first match of BPL 2026, powered by Bosundhara Cement as the sun sets here in Sylhet. Naseem Ahmed, the left-arm spinner, coming in to bowl from the Bosundhara LP gas end. It was an opportunity, the last delivery of the previous over.
Watch that seam going down to the left-hander. Came down very nicely, maybe a little bit too wide for Aamir's liking. And that is the reason why that boundary came, because he had a little bit of room to just meet the ball. A little risky because there was a slip there, but excellent delivery. I don't think Aamer will mind that boundary, because if you bowl a good delivery and someone hits you or someone edges you for 4 as a bowler in modern day, what can you do? You just got to smile, that's all.
Trying to create room, finds the gap. Can he stop that? Good dive from Ethan Brooks to surely save a few runs.
What a start of the tournament. Very first game, and we've seen serious effort. Teams are really looking to win the game, and that can be only matured by looking at their fieldings, how badly they want. When your fielders are putting in all the efforts and applauded by the bowler, that means you mean business. You want to win this game. Very good running between the wicket also, because during that time they fetched 3, so they're also not gonna go down without fight. Early days, but the game on, I must say. Ah, what a shot! What a shot! Any time of the day, any time of the evening, you hit straight over the bowler's head. Is the best shot you see in cricket.
Was in his arc, was full, half volley, and hit it downtown, went straight. Good shot. The second boundary for Tanzir Hassan Tamim. So 7 runs of the last 2 deliveries. They'll take it, as you said. Fast bowlers accepting it. Coming from Waqar Younis himself. Okay. Goes across. Just some bat on it.
There's a risk involved in that shot. There was no risk involved when he played that shot over the bowler's head, but when you're going across the line against a new ball, there is a risk involved, and would you want to take that risk? If the ball is coming onto the bat nicely, you don't have to take any unnecessary risk. 2 overs bowled, 13 without loss.
Both the openers getting starts with plenty of batting to follow. Some heavyweights in the middle order. So it is game on from the Rajshahi Warriors as well. It's going to be Khalid Ahmed coming in from the Bosundhara cement end. He is from Sylhet, knows the surface, represents the white ball kit as far as the national team is concerned. Here comes Khalid Ahmed. On target.
Great to see a local talent being given the opportunity. It's all about when you go and play in certain regions, you want to pick their talent and give them the opportunity, because when you look around, all these people, over 20,000 people sitting here, they have come, yes, they have come to see their heroes who played for their national side, but I tell you, these people are sitting there, they're supporting their local talent, and they come to see, because they're hoping one day that they will go and play for their national side and make them proud. So that's a big occasion for Khalid. That's a good shot. That's very, very good shot. That was kind of a half volley, no pace, 123 kilometers an hour. Easy pickings. Sahibzada was never going to miss on those.
Yeah, length delivery. He's taken the attack to the bowler. And he too, like Tanzir, goes straight. Done well, Sahibzada Farhan. It's the first boundary. The pressure back on the bowler. Deep third in place. Mid on and mid off, both inside the circle. He does have a deep backward square leg. Takes a few steps forward. Looking for the single. Good batting.
Sahibzada Farhan mainly favors offside. He's a player who likes to play through the offside and play the punch shots and cover drives and all of that. But if you ball him short ball, it is very quick on pulling. And he's got so many runs in the last 18 months that he's an unbelievable striker of the ball.
Change of pace catch is the call. Was in the air for a bit, no damage done. Speaking of Sylhet, you've mentioned it before, you're no stranger to Sylhet. You've coached a franchise here, you've come to the stadium before.
Yeah, I've got fond memories of this place. Been to Dargah here, I've been to few, the tea gardens which we have around this ground also, and I was really entertained, really looked after by the locals, and really enjoyed my time here in Sylhet. And beautiful cricket stadium, nice pitches. Oh, that one a little bit more carry, a little bit more bounce. So I think there are a lot of things going for this city. And of course, these you see a lot of young players coming through. When we were driving down there were like a couple of grounds on the left and right side of the road. They looked a very organized ground. So people love cricket here. And the biggest evidence of that is when you go to the matches and you see such a crowd. I mean, that is something very heartening to see, that people come out in numbers and they want to support it. They love cricket here. So that's the key. Another short delivery, pulled away and might be out. This is the first wicket. Short, looking to go over mid-wicket. Didn't get it in the middle of the bat and lost his wicket, Tanzeen.
Khalid has the last laugh, cramped him up for space. Tanzeen Tamim is making the walk back. Went for a boundary earlier on in the over. Yeah, back of a length delivery. Room was not offered, and Zazai takes an easy catch as Khalid, he jumps in the air, and the crowd here in Sylhet erupts. Tanzeen Tamim, he goes for 10, 19 for 1, Rajshahi Warriors. In at 3, at the end of 3, is Nazmul Hussain Shanto, the skipper. Rajshahi Warriors captain, above 1700 runs, had a good strike rate and also has a century. Well, they need him to fire today, Rajshahi Warriors. They need runs at the top of the order. Nasum will have other ideas, has a slip in place.
Had no control over that shot, Tanzeen. I think he does bowl that heavy ball which surprises you. The pace is around 130 kilometers an hour, but some bowlers bowl those heavy deliveries which really come to you quickly. I think because of his height, he gets that extra kick. Yeah, losing first wicket when you're chasing such a big total doesn't really help. Required run rate over 10 now. So you cannot really take too much time. Yeah, he didn't really go with the shot. He was just like a little punch, little wide down the leg side. No, not called wide. That's a surprise.
He's darting those in is Nasum Ahmed. Previous one, 96.1 clicks. Very close. They've just clipped the pad on the way. Looking to get off the mark is Shanto, denied. Good fielding of his own bowling.
Well, the crowd is behind him, and that's a big advantage as a bowler when your crowd is behind you and really giving you that extra energy, extra kick, and you want to really do it for them. And at this stage, Nasum is doing for them. Only one. 2 of the overs so far. Only there's still 1 ball to go. 21 for 1. Every dot delivery, every good over for the bowling side will take this required run rate up. It was 10.16 at 2 deliveries before. Now it's 10.52. So they have to really rush things. They have to look for boundaries. If boundaries won't come, this is gonna get higher and higher. 21 for 1.
Behind in terms of runs and have also lost a wicket. New batter in. Runs all of a sudden have dried out. There comes the scoreboard pressure. You put runs on the board, you take an early wicket. Pressure back on the batting side. 𝗂𝗪𝗏 looking to open his account. A quick single taken from Shanto on this occasion.
This was an opportunity of a run out here because Shanto was a little slow out of the block, and Mehdi Hassan was the fielder, just taking the eyes off. A little bit extra bounce didn't really help. A lot depend on Sahibzada Farhan, who's faced 12 deliveries out already. He's got to get going.
Yeah, seeing the batter come down the track, pulls a short one, too short as signaled by Sharfuddullah ibn Shohid Shoykot.
Another thing I've realized that since these lights have come on, the ball's getting a little bit more bounce off the surface. It's a lot cooler than when we started. So bowlers will enjoy. We got 2 games, so there's another game coming after this. So the bowlers are going to enjoy the first period. I must say. Oh, beauty! Sahibzada Farhan picking up off the length. Good catch in the crowd too. Wow!
Fantastic hit. Length delivery, angled in and whipped off the pass by Sahibzada Farhan. You mentioned it's got an important role to play. It's just hit a 76-meter long 6 into the crowd. And the catch taken in the audience. Good one.
Well, the guy who's claiming it, I don't think he caught it. I think someone else just palmed it first and then he just grabbed it and he's claiming it. That's not fair.
They say life's not fair, but Khalid Ahmed made a good comeback. In the previous over he bowled after being hit for a 4, came back with a wicket, but here's the catch again.
Have a look closely. Yeah, there you go, fumble, and here we go. And he's claiming it. Okay, fair enough, but that's not right. I want to just pick up on a youngster sitting on the lower seat. I have a feeling that he was the one who palmed it up.
Waqar bhai, it was his head, I think. It was his head, I think. Teamwork.
Crowd work, I must say, because there were so many hands around. But yeah, what a good shot. What a good hit from Sahibzada Farhan. Looking to bowl a cutter. Not sure if that ball have clipped the leg or something, because on the leg side, normally you see wide, or they call wide. It might have just brushed the thigh pad.
A cutter from Khalid Ahmed. Yeah, just maybe the thigh pad area, the trousers. Change of pace, change in the field now from Mehdi Hassan Miraj. Deep square leg was in place for Shanto. Now he puts in deep mid-wicket, brings in deep backward point inside the circle. Oh, attacking the stumps, well bowled. See that zip off the surface.
You see, as a batter, when you see a opposition captain put 2 fielders on the onside, on the boundary, that means The bowler is not going to go towards stumps or even outside the off stump. He's going to stick to that leg stump line. It is important to just be aware of things and just move away from the stumps. Give yourself a little bit of room, because there's no one on the offside patrolling the boundary. Even the edge will take it for 4.
Onto the pads again. Missed out opportunity. Shantho would feel like a good comeback from Khalid. Still remains an expensive one. 9 off it, 5 done. With one more over in the power play to go, it's 30 for 1.
Rajshahi Warriors pursued a 191, 30 for 1 after 5. The first 5 was clearly Sylhet Titans have bowled really well. Mohammad Amir, Nasum Ahmed, and here comes the 4th bowler to be used in the power play, 𝗀 𝗦𝗽𝗂𝗽. Having like some mix-up, a great opportunity, and 𝗀 𝗦𝗽𝗂𝗽 misses it. That was a great opportunity to get rid of 𝗃𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃 Farhan, who has looked good after Ali Khan.
Yeah, what an opportunity. Goes the begging. I never thought there was a run. There was a bit mix-up. Yes, no, yes. Straight onto the hands. And he doesn't hold on to grab the ball. Yeah, would have been out by miles. That is a big miss.
I did the right thing, 𝗀 𝗦𝗽𝗂𝗽. Went behind the stumps, want to take rid of the bails, but unfortunately couldn't pound the ball. Huge mix-up between Shantho and 𝗃𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃 Farhan. Outside edge, in the gap, and that will find the boundary. Nazmul Hasan Shantho quite slow to start with, and this will be a confidence booster with the ball going for a boundary.
He wanted to hit it over the top on the offside, gets an outside part of the bat, but good enough to go over the top of the infield and goes to the boundary.
In the gap this time, beautifully played, opening up the offside by staying leg side-ish, and back-to-back boundaries for the skipper of the Warriors.
Side football, boy! Side football!
They had struggled to pick up boundaries. Now he's got 2 in 2. Yeah, just makes a little bit room on the offside, moves towards the leg side, and then he crashes it through the covers for another boundary. So good batting from the skipper, Nazmul Hasan Shantho.
Change the field. Long off comes into the circle, and mid-off, or mid-on, beg your pardon, drops back. And the line from Ayub got to be middle stump, leg stumpish to Shantho, the left-hander. Poor delivery and treated with brutal fouls. Make it 3 out of 3.
Well, he needs to understand his role now, Nazmul Hasan Shantho. Now he's picked up 3 boundaries on the trot. The required run rate, even with that boundary, still is above 10 runs and an over. But if you're presented with shots like that, you got to put it away. Wide, short, and a boundary.
Get him.
With again, misses out. There's so many wrong things about the last delivery, Athar. 2 fielders outside the circle in the leg side, and this was a couple of deliveries before. Trying to bowl the seam-up delivery, bit of swing, but certainly plenty of width to work with. Nicely bowled, turn, and the wicket-keeper takes not even the bails, even the stumps off. And 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 goes upstairs to the 3rd umpire.
TV umpire director, we have an umpire referral for a stumping. It's a fair delivery. Give me the best side on angle, please. Take it back again. Back and forward, please. Yeah, back foot behind the popping, please. No movement. And I have a decision for the big screen.
Not a signal by Ruchira Palliguru as the power play comes to an end. 43 for 1. A big building in the last over from Sylhet Mayub has got the Warriors to 43 for 1 at the end of the power play. From the 7th over onwards, L5 field is allowed outside circle. 𝗼𝗂𝗬𝗂, left armour. He's going to come over the wicket. And something to watch out for. What sort of a game plan will 𝗫𝗬𝗂𝗏 will continue? He enjoys pace, he enjoys bounce. A short bound to the leg side. On the leg side, probably will be called a leg by 𝗫𝗂𝗏. Confirmation.
Yeah, they were struggling to pick up boundaries, but the last 2 overs they managed to score 22. 13 in the last over and the 9 in the previous over. So after the end of the power play, they've managed to score 43 for 1. Yeah, they need a big partnership here because the required run rate is still above 10 runs in an over.
An ideal situation for the Rajshahi Warriors, Athar. I think it's important that Shanto bats through, play the anchor role, try and bat deep into the innings and get 𝗫𝗬𝗂𝗏 and the rest of the batters to be aggressive.
And he's a kind of a batter who, if he can manage to hang on, he can really kick on in the later half of the innings. The question is, will he be able to do that? Because once you don't pick up boundaries, then the pressure starts to take its toll, because the required run rate just creeps up more and more.
Much wide call by the umpire, easy decision. 𝗼𝗂𝗬𝗂𝗏 was a bowler who has a good of variations. Probably underlies maybe with the new ball. There may be some help off the seam as well as in the air. But I'm with you. Probably Shanto, the confidence factor, as a lot of part of the career have not been much runs, but certainly has the numbers to be a force to reckon with in international cricket. Shot that finds the field at long on for a single.
Even if you look at someone like 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗍𝗍, who came to bat at number 4 initial, he took his time. He took a long time to get going. And in the end, he smashed an unbeaten 65 of just 33 deliveries with 5 sixes and 4 fours. And the reason for me to mention that is perhaps Shanto hasn't had a great time in this format of the game in the recent past. But as a batter, when you do get set, then you can be a threatening to the bowlers. That's down the ground, looking for the second. He comes back for the second. Direct hit is what they needed.
Yeah, good running, very good running. Nadmulashan Shanto, he pushed 𝗫𝗬𝗂𝗏. Just on the fact that Parvez Hussain Imran took a little while. He played the anchor role initially. Once he got going, he was certainly someone to watch out for. Even Ḥafīz Hussain on the other hand. Down the leg side. That's a poor delivery, and 𝗫𝗬𝗂𝗏 will be kicking himself to not get any part of the bat with the fine leg in the circle. Power play package.
There were a couple of boundaries initially, but there was also a wicket. Trying to pull that one and gets caught in short mid-wicket. And then the big mix-up where there was an opportunity. Perhaps the throw from Parvez Hussain Imran was a little bit harder. And then those 3 boundaries are taken or not dropped. What an attempt that was from Imran.
That was a half a chance with that single. Brings up the 50 for Warriors. Concerning times for Parvez Hussain Imran. Probably once the ball was dropped to the ground, he rolled in on top of it. That'll be a concern. But certainly 100 marks for the effort. It's like a Superman going to his right. Had it, almost had it. Lands on it, probably not. But certainly he's in pain for many reasons, physically, as well as he almost had it. That could have been a blinder.
It's the body. It's the body and lands on the chest.
It's also something that I picked up Athar, looking at the bowling choices of Rajshahi. Usually 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗃, the skipper, loves to bowl in the power play, loves the new ball, the ball's getting on. Surprised that he has not bowled himself so far.
Yeah, good point. 50 on the board is a bit of a surprise, but let's see what he does when he does come on to bowl.
Shot, deep mid-wicket fielder. Not too good timing by Shanto. This resulting in a single. 7 overs done, 51 for 1. He's a canny bowler. This is good competition between Shanto Farhan against 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗃 to watch for. Straight away, welcomes him with a massive hit over mid-wicket. Nothing wrong with the delivery, and Shanto breaks his shackles with a slog sweep.
Yeah, he's picked up his first 6 of the first delivery from the opposing captain. Captain to captain, and it's max 1 for the maximum. And it's a good hit. Right back, bisecting those 2 fielders between deep mid-wicket and long on. Experience of Mushfiqur Rahim waiting in the ranks.
Another leg side. Understandably, the right next delivery after being pumped away was the arm delivery.
Just a little bit quicker also the last delivery.
Slog sweep, a big part in the reverse. That's a good shot. Captain to captain so far. Najmullahan Shanto is the one that putting the pressure on the opposition.
Yeah, another good hit, another good hit. Good anticipation, trying to play that reverse and gets on the top of the bat and ensuring that it goes over the top of that fielder inside the circle. So 4 more. He's picked up 10 in the first 3 deliveries.
And the wicket-keeper was certainly thinking that there was another chance. But Najmullahan Shanto, he had the best view. And did the right thing. Understands the strengths of the off-spinner. Played alongside Shanto and Miraj for a longer period. And certainly making sure putting the pressure straight on the right arm off-spinner. So the right-hander coming around the wicket, Miraj. Shot again, long on says mine, and he takes it. The temptation, off-spinner to a right-hander, too much for Farhan. After scoring 11 runs in the over, he throws it away with 𝗂𝗍𝗲 taking an easy catch at long on.
The skipper, 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗃 has the last laugh. He hasn't been able to pick up the wicket of his opposing captain, but what he does, it breaks this partnership, which was looking healthy for Rajshahi. Straight into the hands of Khalid Ahmed. Partnership of 43 of 32 gets broken, and it's 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗃 in his very first over, after being belted for a 6 and a 4, has picked up the wicket of Sahibzada for 20. Rajshahi 62 for 2.
Experience here. Mushfiqur Rahim at number 4 for Rajshahi Warriors. Great numbers. His game plan for the moment, batting at number 4, would be to keep the singers ticking away and Shanto to be the aggressor. This is the partnership I'm pretty sure that the Sylhet Titans will be wanting to separate as soon as possible. 6 or 4 in the beginning of the over, and the class of Miraj comes into play with the big wicket of Farhan. 5 fielders in the leg side, 4 in the offside. Straight away, trying to be aggressive, Mushfiqur Rahim. A dot delivery to end the 8th over. It's 62 for 2. Yasir Ali, Mohammad Nawaz, the recognised batters in the all-rounder. Tanzim Hassan Shah given at number 7. For me, bulk of the runs got to be made in this partnership. It's going to be a crucial juncture in this game. Home team have been supported really well in the very first game of the Bangladesh Premier League 2026, powered by Basundhara Cement. Mohammad Amir straight away a bouncer and call a wide delivery.
Yeah, 𝗵𝗺cie feels that it's time for Mohammad Amir to come and pick up a wicket. He was the one who broke that partnership. I really don't think that was needed at that stage of the game, because they already picked up 11 runs, 6 out of 4 and a single to get him on strike. And what he does, he slaps one down the throat of Khalid Ahmed at long on.
Beautifully bowled, beautifully bowled. Back up the length and good carry through to the wicket keeper. Oh, just outside the yaw stump.
Yeah, good pace. Stuck on his crease, just flays his bat away from the body. So very close to that outside part of the bat. Lovely delivery. Really good from Mohammad Amir.
Yeah, lovely seam position. That was the secret of the last delivery. Mid-off in the circle, so the length from Mohammad Amir is going to be really crucial, not to be too full. Swing again. It genuinely beats the left-hander. Maybe a temptation of having a slip in place.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to ask you, if you were the skipper and you've seen those two deliveries, look at that seam position, darting towards the slip area. Would you have a slip in place straight away?
100% Athar. Looking at how the Rajshahi Warriors side have been prepped up, the top 4 got to make the bulk of the runs. They are the recognized players, so why not try and attack and separate these two batters? At the moment, I think 𝗵𝗺cie and Miraj is missing a plot here. Snaps away towards long on, should be just a single.
And he's the one who's looked a little bit more comfortable. Nazmuddin Shanta, remember, he just lost his partner, Shahibzada Farhan, in that previous over. So I'm with you on that. Right, let's see whether there'll be more attacking feel for the new batter, Mushfiqur Rahim. We've seen the ball coming, or rather going away from the left-hander, suggesting that it will come back into the right-hander. That's the reason why there's a change in the field. Deep mid-wicket comes inside the circle. Short fine, goes back.
Looks like Mohammad Amir to Mushfiqur Rahim is going to come around the wicket. Change of angle straight away. That is mainly because I think he's trying to hit the front pad, try to create an angle, try to bowl around the off stump, finish around the middle stump, and hope that Mushfiqur Rahim misses a straight one. Swing inevitable, but the line was way outside the off stump. Mushfiqur Rahim, also being such an experienced player, knows what's coming.
This is turning out to be an excellent over from Mohammad Amir. He's on the money. He started with a wide, but then he produced a really good deliveries. 2 dots on the trot. After he got or rather conceded a single, again a dot. Was only conceded 2 runs in this over. Again, the field changes. Fine leg comes inside the circle.
Close, probably inside edge or the height, but certainly he's getting the ball to talk off the seam as well as in the air. It's been very well disguised so far by Mohammad, especially in this over.
Well, they've seen him swing the ball. Have a look at this. The average swing today is way ahead of Binora. 2.4 degrees compared to Binora Fernando of 1.1 degree. Tanzim and even Saklan way below. Well, he's certainly making the ball to talk.
He's a single towards extra cover. One reason why Amir is getting more swing, in my opinion, bowling under lights. That's the only reason I can think of. 9 overs done, 666 for 2. They got the work cut out. The Sylhet Titans have been superb with the bat in the field as well so far, but they're hoping they can separate these 2 experienced players in the Rajshahi side. 𝗵𝗺cie and Miraj, expensive in the first few deliveries. Got rid of Farhan in the last over. Will continue into his second over. Deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and sweep a cover the 5 fielders outside the circle. Here we go after the strategic timeout. Straight away, trying to go inside out to the outer part of the bat for a single.
Just keep an eye out for that required run rate. Now he's gone above 11 runs in an over. And when that happens, then the pressure will start to creep up on the batters. They'll be looking to play few more aggressive shots. Shanto on 30, and because of the fact that that previous over from Mohammad Amir, which went for 4 runs only, the required run rate starts to creep up. Singles, fine, but they still have to find a boundary from here on in each over. If they don't, then that required run rate will go much more higher than what it is at the moment.
A boundary over is a must, that's for sure. And at the moment, with Mezzias and Miraj, with his cleverness, it's going to be tough work for the 2 batters. He understands both the batters' strengths and weaknesses, and this is a good battle, international battle in the middle.
Yeah, smiles on both of those players' faces, knowing that they have a job to do for their team. Both the skipper, one for Sylhet, the other for Rajshahi. 3 singles in the first 3 deliveries.
In the slot, and in the gap as well. For a moment, Khalid Ahmed thought he's in the game. But probably Tanvir Ahmed, our head umpire, will want to check with Rajshahi in the 3rd umpire's seat. But an excellent hit by Mushfiqur Rahim.
It's one of his go-to shots, the slot sweep. Might have gone all the way. Oh, maybe just dropping short on the bounce here. Still far away. Nevertheless, a good hit. That's what they needed. He signaled a 6, then there was somebody signaling a 4. It looked like a boundary. It is. It is a 4.
Yeah, good hit. Very good hit by Mushfiqur. A good comeback. Very good comeback by this in Miraj. The previous delivery, the length was quite fuller, slow at 85.4. The last delivery at 88.7, pushing it through. Reverse. 3rd man in the circle, car point in the circle, doesn't matter. That went all the way. A 4, a 6 to end Mehdi Miraj's over. 10 overs done, 79 for 2.
Nazmul Hossain Shanto being the mainstay here, the captain, 31 of 26, but Mushfiqur Rahim has turned it on. Required run rate still over 11, but it's game on from Rajshahi, it's game on from Mushfiqur. Brought out the sweep earlier, then the reverse. The last delivery of the previous over, got it all the way, taking on the opposition captain in Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Then from both ends as Nasum Ahmed comes in and bowls. Effort in the deep. On the com box, I'm joined by a World Cup winner for Pakistan. Good evening and welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes, usually it takes about a shot or 2 to get the innings back on track. Certainly you find that mojo or momentum, whatever you want to call it, and then things get just a little bit easier. So Mushfiq and Shanto's got to just hang in there. Still a young partnership.
In the air, but in the gap. Should get a couple.
Because what they need to do is to maybe take this game as deep as possible. And not really look for the present scenario that it'll end like this. So, you know, innings goes through highs and lows. So just got to hang in there and take this to the 15th or the 18th over.
And with wickets in hand, who have some batting to follow in Yasir Ali Chaudhary, Rabbi, Mohammad Nawaz still to follow. Hit straight, hit hard. Nasum's hands in the way.
I don't know whether that was a cotton ball, but it did strike him hard on the palm, probably. Yeah, it was a catch, a tough one. Reasonably balanced, really, to take it. It's a hard hit, grasped.
Was a chance, though. Wishes it full, flicked away. In the gap, nicely done. Pierces the field, goes for 4.
Managed the left arm's angle so well. And the outfield is becoming just a little bit greasy also because of the dew, and so that ball traveled, skipped off the surface into the fence, but they are just making use of that angle by clearing the front leg and hitting it sweetly.
Space off. Smart bowling.
Yeah, I'm sure they're looking to wipe the dew off. That's a traditional way of doing it. The subcontinent way of doing it, in fact.
In the block hole. Fires in the quicker one, does Nasum again. Well dealt with by Shanto. That will make it 9 runs of the 11th over. Rajshahi are 88 for 2. Rajshahi at this stage in terms of runs are just ahead of the Sylhet Titans. But it's in the last 9 overs when they managed to score 106 runs. Will they be able to manage? Will they be able to score quickly as well, Rajshahi Warriors? They need wickets in hand. They do have.
So this is their choice, to chase down any score. And they've made use of that option and now look pretty decent. 103 from 54, yes, tough equation, but wickets in hand make them an interesting party. Now, what a good shot that is. Beautifully played through the offside. Once again, clearing the front leg and hitting it through the offside field, finding the gap beautifully.
Well, that's a good hit. Wasn't too short, but important to this stroke was finding the gap.
Got to continue, I think, to still manage those original shots. No need to overly improvise. It's about making sure that this partnership grows and glows. Yeah, just like that. Finds the gap into the fence. Excellent piece of hitting and batting. Shantu is looking massively impressive now. Just 2 away from a 50.
Right as you said. No need for extra effort. Not looking for glory. He's played it late on this occasion. Backward of square, away from the fielder. A proper shot from Shanto. Couple of boundaries with the first 2 deliveries. Pressure on the bowler. Bowls full.
Yeah, this innings has everything in the shape of batting from Shanto, so improvisation and then original stuff. Very impressive strike rate to go with 49. 140. His partner going at 171. Mushfiq, we know, is tailor-made for crunch moments.
Required run rate 11, 94 or 51. That's the equation. But if these 2 are in the middle, shouldn't be any problem for Rajshahi running the first one hard. As you mentioned, the outfield is greasy. It's otherwise a pretty fast outfield also. Yeah, almost all around the world. Bangladesh, you're watching it on T-Sports and Nagarik TV, OTT. TapMad and Akash Go, Pakistan, TV OTT, India, fan code, and North America has coverage on Willow TV as well. This is the BPL T20, powered by Boshudara Cement. Yeah, rest of the world. This gets to his 50, does Nazmul Hussain Shanto, the second 50 in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Bosundara Cement. Captain's knock. He's playing brilliant knock.
Leading from the front, as they say, and playing a gem. 50 of just 36.
7th in his BPL career. Leads the test match side, the national Bangladesh cricket team. Oh, followed the batter, well bowled by Ruel Mia, adjusted well. And will end the over on a high, Ruel. An expensive one. Well done, Rajshahi, 99 for 2. It's panning out to be a cliffhanger. This first match of BPL 2026. Run chase for 191, and it is on. Launches it off the runway, does Shanto. It is a maximum.
Superb piece of hitting. And he's not going to shy away from targeting the left arm's angle in the slot, and away she went. Once again, decisive, and the timing was flawless.
Used that angle to the max. Outside the off, in the air, not in control, doesn't matter. Still running away. Will get 4, 10 of 2 deliveries.
Forcing him to go flat and a little quick. So after hitting him through the leg side, he then finds the gap through the offside. This is good stuff. Really is. Yeah, went flat outside the stumps. No spin on it. Sliced it past the infield for 4. Tremendous back lift. The finish has been, you know, the highlight of his batting is the finish. Glorious finish.
Now this partnership has come in quick time. 48 of just 29, and they needed that, having lost 2 wickets pretty much in quick succession. They needed, of course, a partnership, but at a good tempo as well.
Very good at playing the sweep shot. He can play quite a few variations of the sweep shot, the lap and the proper sweep shot away to a square leg. Let's see whether it happens in this over. He's quick through the air. He's trying to be wicket to wicket, the left arm spinner, Nasum. Gives a lot of calmness to the chaos. And that's his speciality. Mushfiq never seems to be ruffled or rushed. It's all about maintaining his posture and dealing with the situation.
Well bowled in the block hole. That single will bring up the 50 partnership between Nazmul Hussain Shanto and Mushfiqur Rahim.
From Rajshahi point of view, this is extremely good news. And they'd want Shanto not to continue. 62 of 40.
Quicker delivery, soft hands. Enables a single. It's a very good over for Rajshahi Warriors. 14 of the 13th. It's 1-1-3 for 2. 19 for the opening stand, but it's the next 2 partnerships which are making the difference. 43 for the second wicket, and 51 still unbeaten between Mushfiqur Rahim and Shanto. Just 32 deliveries. How long can they prolong this? Sylhet Titans really need a wicket now.
I mean, that's their way out of this, because a new batsman will take a little bit of time to adjust, and at this stage, even 2 or 3 dot deliveries can mean a great deal to both sides. So right now, they must look for a breakthrough.
Around the wicket, Mehdi Hasan Miraz. Running the first one hard, they're coming back for the second. This is superb running between the wickets.
Once again, focusing on timing and placement. Nothing muscly about this knocks over from Mushfiq. He's quite happy to allow Shanto to be the muscle guy in this partnership. doesn't seem to have a lot of ego issues. You know, at times when you've been such a great player for your side in the international circuit, you want to hog the limelight. But he's quite happy to just allow Shanto to be the man of the moment.
Then comes the innovation. But you're spot on, Ramiz bhai, as you said it. I think they're complementing each other quite well. He's dealing in the singles and doubles. You mentioned he's adding that calm to the chaos. You know, just like they hit 6 out of 4 in the previous over, first 2 deliveries, and then they dealt with in singles. All about that maturity that he's injecting into the middle. Down the track he comes, in the air. 1 bounce too long on.
A rare miss hit from the left-hander. Just a little bit more bottom hand to it. And got a wee bit scared as that ball was in the air. Solid hit, that'll be defended. The other thing that he's done so well, Mushfiq, is that he's played his game. So there's nothing out of the ordinary, out of the text. So he's following a pretty regular pattern. So he likes that slot sweep, he likes the sweep, he likes to rotate the strike. And so that is exactly what he's done. So the advantage is that's into the gap, and for tremendous batting. Shanto is having a great night. 167 now, some great shots, some original batting. And this partnership is now threatening to take this game away from the opposition.
Now that is class from Nazmul and Shanto. Terrific timing. Just slightly short, he waited for it. Shifts to the back foot. Nicely put away through cover. His counterpart certainly not liking it. Known to be friends, Shanto and Miraz. They together since the age level. No friendship here in the middle. Down the track, wings deployed. It is a 6. A big hit from Shanto to end the over. It is a big one. 15 runs of this over. Rajshahi 128 for 2. They soaked in the pressure in the 9th over after the fall of the wicket in the 8th. And then construction mode on from Nazmul Hussain Shanto and Mushfiqur Rahim. Tall pillars built. Mentioned mojo. I think these two in the middle have that.
Got to see this 6 again. 101 meter hit this. Had that wow factor. Tremendous strike that. Smack out of the middle of the blade. Captain was clearly roughed up in that over. What is happening quite nicely for the Rajshahi Warrior is that Mushfiq has gotten himself into a very good position to now play a good knock. In case Shanto gets out, they'll have Mushfiq as someone who's got 19 or 14, so he's well settled.
In the air, it's flying away and has gone all the way from the bat of Mushfiqur Rahim.
Yeah, the bat speed making this a very comfortable 6 for Mushfiq. Wasn't off the middle of the blade, probably a top edge, cleared the front leg and away it went high up in the air over the fine leg fielder. So now it's 57 of 35, equation favouring Rajshahi.
Fortune favors the brave, as they say. Down the track, along the ground, straight to the fielder. Confusion in the middle. But they recover. Oh, and look at Shanto. Play and pause, play and pause. But that's how he's paced the innings. Leading from the front, the Rajshahi Warriors captain played an important role in this innings so far.
Yeah, he's risen to the occasion as a skipper. Yeah, wait, no, wait, yes, no. In the end, no accidents. A couple of things can happen to your system if you're made the captain or become a captain. You subside, you feel the pressure, and you bog down. The other thing that can happen to you in case of Shanto right now is that you raise the level. And really has been a tremendous innings. 73 of 43, it had everything. The placement, the shots, and he favored the offside quite well. Cleared the front leg, hitting the ball crisply. Bit of improvisation to go with some splendid rolling shots. Playing a match-winning knock here. 73 of 43. Can he get 100? He should get 100. Even if he puts this knock to cruise control, he should get to 3 figures.
100 on the first day of the Bangladesh Premier League. Powered by Bosundhara Cement on the cards. It's crunched straight to the fielder. But speaking of his counterpart in 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗏, he's trying different options. He's brought in Khalid Ahmed, searching for that wicket with the binocular.
I mean, seam-on deliveries are not really creating an impact, so slow balls, the cutters, you see them wiping his hands because of the dew factor it has formed. So you've got to find a way through this. Otherwise, batting has become Lotties in the last 15 minutes. The ball is going all parts of the fence, and so you can fetch the ball from off to leg, leg to off. Just slacken the pace, do something different, change the angle, get a fielder in, get maybe a fielder out. I'm harping like an instructions manual, but I think you've got to do that.
He's done with Nasim Ahmed. He's bowled 4 overs. He still has 2 of Mohammad Amir. Does he bring him on?
He could, but Nasim has gone flat. I think once you get scared of being hit for a 4 or 6, then you're done. So you've got to just flight the ball maybe at times.
Oh, that is a good hit. That is a very good hit from Shanto. 6 to end the over. Started off with a 6, ends with a 6. 15 of the 15, 143 for 2.
Yeah, that warm has started to kick on. At this stage, Sylhet Titans were 129 for 3. Rajshahi way ahead, 143 for 2. It's all about Nazmul Sen Shanto, the skipper, leading from the front, goes down the wicket, and he smashes it all the way to finish that over. 15 in that over. What a good hit that is from the skipper. And for the very first time, the required run rate has come down under 10 runs in an over. Good evening, Waqar Younis.
Yes, good evening. What a knock and what a partnership between these two. It really forced the skipper to bring Mohammad Amir back into the attack. 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗏 was hoping that didn't have to bring Amir earlier, but he's been forced purely because of this partnership and the way Shanto is playing. You got to get rid of him, otherwise this game is slipping away from you. So being forced, 46 required of 29, shouldn't be an issue with the 8 wickets in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also feel that, oh, now then, another mishap, another misfield. And it goes to the boundary. It doesn't look happy, Mohammad Amir.
These two were a little slow to begin with. Now they're really punishing the bowlers. They're not really sparing anyone. That was hit hard. The ball traveled very quickly off the turf. Although it was a cutter, it was a slow delivery, there was no pace on it. But it was cut so hard that the fielder in the deep had no chance of cutting it. Boundaries are flowing. Mushfiqur on 33 of 22, 2 fours and 2 sixes, 9 fours and 4 sixes for Shantu.
And what a good combination this pair has shown, left and right hand combination. The experience of Mushfiqur Rahim and also Shantu really added some really good flavor in this partnership of 87 and just 47 deliveries. Might be a bit of a neck niggle for him, but he needs to provide the goods with the ball in this over. They need a wicket, desperately looking for a wicket. Sylhet Titans under edge, and with that single, 150 on the board for Rajshahi. They're cruising along.
Well, they're not only hitting boundaries, the best they're doing is they're rotating the strike. They're not really letting the bowler settle. Mohammad Amir having some issues with his neck. He's been holding his neck for a bit now, and that is not a good sign for Sylhet. They desperately need his overs, and they also need him to break this partnership. That is why he's been brought back into the attack a touch earlier. Ball is getting a little damp, little wet, and these lights have really affected the pitch. This comes onto the bat very nicely. I thought we have 2 games today. There's another game after this. So captains of those teams will be just sort of thinking what to do on this surface. They probably need more than 200 runs. Doesn't matter, you bat first, ball first, but you need more runs than 190. It is quite easy in the later part of the game.
Yeah, this venue has already produced, even in the last edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, 5 times they've gone across scoring more than 200 runs. 152. Well, they managed to score 190 for 5, Sylhet Titans, but look at what Rajshahi has done with the bat. They now require only 39 of 24 deliveries, thanks to that wonderful partnership of 90 of just 50 deliveries. Bowling change. They're desperately looking for bowlers who can produce, or rather bowl a wicket-taking delivery. Ethan Brooks is in the attack. They need something special. Even Mushfiqur Rahim, the experience of Mushfiqur Rahim has guided his team to a really comfortable position. Starts with the wide.
Ethan Brooks, the new bowler. Didn't do much with the bat. He came in for only 1 delivery. Got LBW in the very first delivery. Now he's been asked to do the job for his team. Pick up a wicket. That's the key figure here. Oh, nicely played. Just managed to stop that Mohammad Amir at short fine leg. Unbelievable scenes what we have seen. Next game coming up. Rajshahi Express versus Chattogram Royals. Don't go anywhere. We've seen a fantastic game so far. We haven't found the winner yet, but Rajshahi, the way they're playing, they look the favorite right now. And this man is in great form. Slow delivery, straight to the man. Nothing much for the Pacers. I thought it's just hit through the line kind of surface now. When first inning, I thought there was a little bit of spin for the leg spinner, but nothing at the moment. Nothing. It's just very easy. Oh, what happened? He pulled out. Well, Ethan Brooks is not happy. And I'm not sure why Mushfiqur just pulled out of the stroke, because there is no one moving behind the screen. It's a big screen. And I think he got confused. He thought that the bowlers have stopped. He missed his run-up or something. and a little bit of a controversy here. He's not sure what has happened, but the umpire has given it a dead ball. But I don't think he was stopping, was he?
Let's have another look here. Yeah, he just stopped in the middle. And then again down the leg side and again a wide. It might have taken a little bit time, but straight away it was the umpire, 𝗂𝗄𝗏, straight away signaling a dead ball. Another look here. He actually released the ball, but he's definitely not happy with something, and he said that he didn't pick it up or he was not ready. Anyway, that's gone. Big swing and a miss.
He's got a few tricks, Ethan Brooks. We're going upstairs, but I have doubt that Shantu has left the crease.
TV umpire director, umpire referee for a stumping. I have checked the feet, fair delivery. Give me a best side on angle, please. Roll it forward, roll it forward. Back foot, on the ground. I have a decision for the big screen.
Safe. Never left the crease, did he? What an innings, what an innings. He has 2 T20 hundreds to his name, but that came way back in 2020. Nazmul Shanto. Again. Interesting over, isn't it? Getting the inside part of the bat, looking for that big shot down towards the mid-wicket area.
This is a period where you have to be a little watchful, careful as a batting unit. Yes, things are in control, but you just don't want to lose a wicket right now. For a new batter, it might be a little hard. Just get going straight away. That's not a bad delivery. Just squeezed it away for a couple of runs. He's got to run 3. Did the ball touch skirting? I don't think so, but they've comfortably taken 3.
They got to put in a little bit better effort in terms of the fielding here. Yeah, the knuckle ball. I just picked that up quite nicely, just opening the face of the bat. And that footwork, instead of going down to pick it up with his hands, he's lucky because they could have easily rolled on to the cushions there. With that 9. With that 3 runs, 9 in that over. 99 the partnership now. Oh yes, he's got hold of that. He's nailed that. And he sails over for a big 6. Brings up the 100 partnership with style. 105 with that 6. 15 in that over. 167 for 2. 62 when he stepped in, 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻, and now Shanto and 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 has added 105 of 58. What a hit to finish the over, and that too from the bat of the skipper leading from the front. Again the knuckle ball, he's picked that up, and a big heave down the leg side from the full face of the bat, nearly into the stands. What an innings he's playing for his team.
Well, he's on the verge of getting another 100 in the league. 89, he scored a 50. New bowler 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗄. A little worried now. It's just hard for the batters to think. The ball straight. They know the batters are coming after you. The planning is the way it is. Looking at the moment, he's got a man at mid-wicket, he's got man at deep mid-on, deep mid-off, and now he's pushed that man square leg fielder back on the boundary, bringing the backward point into the circle, giving a bit more cushion on the onside to Royal. Left arm, medium pace. Ball coming back into the right-hander, just one. Good cricket, very good cricket from these two, Mushfiqur and Shanthu. Taking their team at home, captain playing a captain's knock, leading from the front. It's all about strike rate, isn't it, when you're chasing 190 and his strike rate is almost 154. And Shanthu's strike rate 178. Wow.
Again down the ground, they should come back for the second. Mushfiqur Rahim is very quick in between the wickets. Yeah, what about that? We know that Shanthu has played a brilliant knock, but what about this knock from Mushfiqur Rahim? To hold the innings together, and he used his experience to the maximum, knowing exactly what he needed to do when he came on to bat, because they lost the important wicket of Shahibzada Farhan when he came in, so they needed a little bit of a stability. Who would go on to steady the ship? And my word, coming out with flying colours. 40 of just 26 for Mushfiqur. And we've seen quite a lot about the man on screen. Nazmus and Shanthu. Again, finds the fielder this time around.
What you just said, Athar, that really shows how much hard work Mushfiqur puts in his fitness. So he's 38 years of age and getting stronger and stronger. I mean, putting up a partnership of 109 and he ran really, really hard, didn't miss a single, didn't miss a two. So that really shows that if you're ready to work hard, you can play as long as you want. That is a superb example for young players playing around, and how well he has played. Don't forget, he's done the wicket-keeping job also in the first inning. All these sweat dripping means that he's worked really hard and he looked good. Looks strong. Scoring 40 of 26 at a good rate. Wow, I really enjoyed his batting and his commitment to the team. Yeah, timing. Lucky, very lucky, survived. This was a boundary ball.
Yeah, he's been an inspiration for the youngsters, how to keep yourself fit mentally and physically. A leading run scorer in Test cricket for Bangladesh also. Don't forget that. What a player. What a player. And 6 in this over so far. This is the last delivery of the 18th over. Oh, tried to be a little bit cheeky. Nevertheless, a good over from Royal Mia. He concedes only 6 in this over after 18. Rajshahi 173 for 2. It's been an excellent chase from Rajshahi Warriors. They still require 18 runs from the 12 deliveries. I know they have got 8 wickets in hand, but if somehow Sylhet can manage to pick up a wicket or two, you never know. It's a funny game.
And Mohammad Amir comes into the attack. He's done it many times. He's fetched victories from the jaw of defeat. He can do it. Yeah, poor delivery. Deserved that. Thoroughly deserved that. Very smart of Mushfiqur to just using the pace and playing it into the gap. Third man up in the circle, had no chance of stopping that. That is a very ordinary first delivery from Mohammad Amir.
They're probably in search of a Yorker and goes horribly wrong because it's a full toss. All he has to do is guide it away past that fielder at short third. He's not happy. Not a great delivery. So 4 is with that 4 added to the total. Now Rajshahi require 14 from 11. However, that's what he was searching for, the Yorker, but still managed to dig it out for a single.
Mohammad Amir on the first delivery bowled the full toss outside the off stump. Mushfiqur Rahman knew what was coming. He was very smart and played it nicely into the gap. And I'm not sure why Mohammad Amir was just so upset about it. It was pretty ordinary delivery, a poor delivery, one must say. Mushfiqur had nothing to do. He just played it nicely into the gap. That was a very ordinary delivery.
𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃, and he thumps one down the ground. Has it got enough legs? No, one bounce to the fielder. So only a single, so he moves with that single to 93. It's not happening for Sylhet at the moment. Can he produce a wicket-taking delivery? That's exactly what Sylhet needs.
Twelve of 9 deliveries. Shantu and Mushfiqur will be hoping that they can finish it in this over, or they don't have to chase too many in the last. That will be their thinking right now. So for that, I feel they need a big hit right now. Take a bit of risk now. Shantu was outstanding, wasn't he?
Yeah, the first one went for 101 meters. That is a big one. And followed by 83 and 82 meters. These are the sixes that he has hit tonight. 75 and 75 meters. And the cracking form the skipper is. Finds the gap for. Well, he keeps finding the gaps, keeps finding the boundary. And they're getting close to their first win. They still require 7 of 7. He moves on to 97.
Another full toss, another poor delivery, another easy pickings. This time was a Shantu just playing in the gap and moving to 97. He's a shot away to getting to 3-figure. And he only needs 7 runs for his team to take the first victory in this tournament. What an inning. In the gap, they'll look for second. I'm sure, no said. Mushfiqur just told him to stay back. You still got time, take a strike. 12 off the over, 185 for 2.
Yeah, what a chase this has turned out to be for Rajshahi Warriors. Thanks to that wonderful knock of 98 from the skipper and 47 for Mushfiqur Rahim. Partnership of 123 and 71. On 98. 99. He will get the turn. Oh! He's misfielded and he comes back to pick up a single, and that will be his 100. A round of applause from his teammates, everybody on their feet. What a knock. Captain leading from the front. Remember, a score of 190, never easy, but he made it look so easy.
He was away from the game for a little while. When he came into this tournament, his strike rate was not that great. But look at this knock, 172.41 strike rate, 58 deliveries he's faced for his 100. Wow, he's played so well. 10 fours, 5 sixes. He's put all the bowlers under pressure from the word go. Magnificent knock. Captain leading from the front. Very calculative, very aggressive. What a player. Great comeback.
Yeah, there's always an opportunity for a batter who's not done well in the recent past to show his class. I showed his class. Tremendous, outstanding batting from the skipper. Short, tried to just hoik it away on the offside. Misses it completely. So they need 4 from 5, but look at that celebration. Why not? Brilliant. Never easy. When you see the opposition going on to score 190, then he produces a magical innings. 158 deliveries. Well, it's a little bit too close for him to whack it over on the onside. So it results in only a single. So they need 3 and 3.
It's getting a little tight, isn't it? You don't want to see Mushfiqur throwing it away now. 3 of 3. You pick up a wicket here. Sylhet have chance if they can pick up a wicket here on this delivery. Who knows? New batter comes in, what happens? But there are more chances. There's these two who's played so well. They deserve it. They do deserve it, though. But cricket have seen so many ups and downs, chasing 190, and it all comes to the wire. Tense coaches, legs are shaking, nail biting. Tapped it away for 4. Game over. 50 for Mushfiqur-Rahim. What a partnership between these two. 130 of 75 deliveries. Magical moment. Crowd got their money worth. Rajshahi winning this by 8 wickets. That's a thumping victory, with Shantho getting 100 of 60. A captain leading from the front. The 2 senior members doing the job for their team. With 2 balls to spare, chasing down 190. What a game we had.
Brilliant, absolutely sensational chase from Rajshahi. What a partnership. And in the end, Mushfiqur-Rahim deservedly getting a 50 to hit the winning runs. 130 the partnership of 75. Outstanding. Brilliant. They never looked they were in trouble up until the moment when they lost that wicket of 𝗂𝗧 Farhan. These are the winning moments. Short and wide, and guides it beautifully. Look at his reaction and the reaction from the dugout. He loves it.
So many times I've seen that. Mushfiqur-Rahim so calm at the crease, doing the job, still very active, playing test cricket. Very fit, works really hard on his fitness. Don't forget, he's 38. But age is just a number for him. Great work. And this is how it all ended. 20 from Sahibzada, little scratchy. Tanzid got 10 of 8, and then it was Shantho and Mushfiqur-Rahim putting up a fantastic 130 runs partnership and taking their team home with ease.
Yeah, you just wonder what perhaps Mehta's Miraj could have used Mohammad Amir a little bit early. These are the partnership, 19 for the opening one, Sahibzada and Shantho adding 43 of 32. But then the big one, the winning partnership between Mushfiqur and Shantho, adding 130 of 75 to take them home and winning by 8 wickets. What a win! Well, he went for 30 in 4 overs, but he didn't bowl too many overs in this partnership. Nasum, none for 33. Khalid, the wicket taker. As the summary, Sylhet, 190 for 5. Rajshahi, 192 for 2, winning by 8 wickets.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.com.